Well, I found my microphone. It is still June 22nd, and I'm at hive number 2. This is the hive with the original queen from last year, and what I want to do is have a reasonably quick look to see how they're doing. I know that they have a laying queen, but I want to see if there's any issues, any problems, any troubles, but I don't think there will be. The front entrance is looking good, and yeah, I'm pretty confident that they're doing okay. So, but you never know. You just never know. There's some fanning bees at the front, controlling temperature. A little bit of smoke at the entrance and at the back. Same as we always do. I got the hive tool here in my hand. I'll take the lid off. Again, you never know what you're going to find. You might find ants, couple of earwigs, which is no big deal. Dead bee on the top. There's a couple of bees on me right now. I'm not sure what hive they would be from. Actually, I'm not sure, because I wouldn't say any of the hives right now are particularly aggressive, but there is a couple of bees out on me, but they're not really bothering me too much. Not like last week. Do you remember when they were all over me from hive number 5? Oh yeah, that's a full box of bees. Yeah, so they need some space. They do need some space. So what I'm going to do actually is have a look basically in the boxes, because I want to make sure that they're not thinking of swarming or changing their queen or moving, leaving or whatever. So at the back of the hive, I'll lay the cover down, the top cover, telescoping cover. I'm going to take this top box right off. It's probably going to be heavy. It's probably going to be all honey. Yeah, it's probably going to be heavy. Okay. Oh, we've got that one slid sideways slightly. So should be able to take this box off. And we'll put it on its side. And I'm just going to look on the bottom for queen cells. No queen cells. There's a little bit of crazy comb. Doesn't appear to be any honey or brood or anything in that crazy comb. A little bit of beeswax never does anybody any harm. Okay, so there's a little bit of crazy comb up here at the top. It looks like it's dry. There's nothing in there. Come on, off you go, off you go. As long as we've got a laying queen in here, that's all that really matters. Certainly a lot of bees in here. Right, so I'm going to lay that first box down properly. Oh yeah, I don't have a queen excluder in any of these boxes, so she could be anywhere. She could be anywhere. Okay, this is a light box, most likely brood. Laying it on its side. There's no drone brood in between the frames. I don't see any real queen cells. I know you can't see what I'm looking at right now. Oops. All right, so I would say they're pretty calm. I'm gonna smoke them down a bit. I see lots of worker brood, tons and tons. Don't really see any drones to speak of. But at the same time, I don't actually see any drone brood between the frames, which makes me wonder what's going on. Because that is very, very common and unusual not to see it, I feel. So I hope that that's not an indication of a problem, because that would be just great, wouldn't it? You know, you just replace 2 queens, or you get 2 queens successfully accepted and then one disappears. That would be my luck. Seems like a lot of people are having problems with queens this year. So this is all honey on this frame, both sides honey. I'm going to put that to the front side of the front. So I'm actually going to come around the back of the hive, scoot them along, and hopefully find some brood. Towards the center of the box is what I'm looking for. Brood, show me some brood. There's a ladybug. Look, little ladybug, go away, fly away. Ladybug, ladybird, what do you call them? I always grew up calling them ladybirds, and now in Canada we call them ladybugs. Okay, what do we got on this frame? Come on, out you come. Let's have a look. Drone brood in the middle, and a lot of pollen. Worker brood, and what do I see, eggs in there? Can't really see. There is some there's some larvae there. There's some larvae down in the drone, in the cells. I want to see some nice fresh worker brood. That's what I want to see. That looks like older worker brood. There's a nice bee with pollen, some nice yellow pollen, or is it green? I don't know. Green, yellow, all the colors of the rainbow. Okay, this frame coming out the way. Propolis, it's stuck in there good. Okay. Again, worker brood on the other side, drone brood down the bottom and at the top a little bit there. Keeping my eye out for that queen just in case I see her. And she's from last year. Alright girls, calm down. Stay calm. A little bit of smoke. Smoke them down. Don't tell me you've lost your queen. And this is why we do inspections, because you never know what you're going to find. And people asking questions about what's happening in my hive, and here's a photograph of the entrance. Get in there and have a look. It's the only way to know. She may have moved up to the middle box. There's some larvae there in the middle. Some worker brood, a little bit of drone brood. I wouldn't say there's anything to be excessively worried about, as long as they're, I don't know, as long as they're what? As long as they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Come on girls, get out of the way. They always get in the way of the frames when you start pushing frames together. Let's push these. Break the propolis seal. Like breaking into Tutankhamun's tomb. Oh dear, I might have just squished one by accident. Sorry, girls. Just over the top, smoke over the top. Lots of milk larvae on this side. So I'm thinking she's come back down here to lay after not being here a while. Because there's not any real fresh drone brood. But do you know what? The workers have to go past these frames to get to all the other frames. So that's why the frames in the bottom box tend to be maybe a little dirtier. They have a lot of traffic going back and forth. There's some larvae there, lots of larvae. Nice frame of brood there, some larvae. Bees doing their thing. Little queen cup at the bottom there. Nothing in it. Another one there, but it's definitely nothing in it. Lots of bees in here, that's for sure. Don't really see a ton of drones, so that's good. Not really in need of a lot of drones right now. I'm not going to be doing any more splits unless I really have to. I don't want them to make any new queens, so I think that the swarm I caught is I think it's a lost cause, to be honest with you. Lots of brood on this frame and lots of milk brood in all of the open frames, on open comb. Same on this side, lots of brood. That's an outside frame too, eh? I'm just looking, is that... Don't tell me that's all drone brood. Please don't be all drone brood. No, that's worker brood. There is some drone brood there. See, that's a drone brood there. This is all worker brood. So the queen's been down here. The box is packed. Okay. And that one frame of honey, I'm just going to put it to the outside. Yeah, this frame of honey can go to the outside. And then what I'll do is I'll put the middle box back in place, and we'll have a peek in there. All right. All right, girls, relax. Get in your box. Get off the edge and get in your box. I don't want to squish you. Yep. Okay. All right, so this is the middle box. Hoping to see brood in here. There's plenty of space in here. I see brood on this, I see brood on... Let's see what we can find. Because that one's really stuck together. Ay, ay, ay. I don't remember the last time I was in this hive properly, to be honest. That's the problem, when the more hives you got, the more stuff it is to remember. This is that damaged frame. It's all wax comb. No brood on this frame. Couple of weird queen cells that she's put there. They put there for some reason. Not sure what that is. Couple of weird. Not sure. Leave that to one side for a minute. Touch wood, I've been lucky. I haven't dealt with American foul brood or European foul brood. And I understand that there's a funk smell to that, which I haven't encountered. They didn't like that when I did that. Empty comb. Empty comb and honey. Not seeing a ton of brood here actually, which is a little bit concerning. Just a little bit concerning, guys. It's interesting. Couple of queen cells. Little crazy comb there. I'm not seeing any drone comb or drone larvae between frames. Oh God, I hope that the queen is alive in here still. I really do. Oh, there's a lot of brood there. That makes me feel a bit better. A little tiny bit of brood down the bottom there, and some drone comb down at the very bottom. A lot of pollen in there. Try to remember to put the frames together when you put them back in, because it just gets more and more difficult with the amount of bees that get in between that top 3 inches of wood on the frames where the frames touch. You don't want to squish bees in there. It's too easily done. There's a nice frame of brood. This side is got eggs on it, so there's a good sign. Let's see if we can find the queen on this. Oh, just fell over a block. Okay, where's the queen? Where are you? Are you on here? Lots of single eggs in lots of cells. And on this frame is a full frame of brood. And drones down the bottom. Drone brood down the bottom and at the very, very top. But it's a full frame of worker brood, which is a great sign. I was starting to get a little bit concerned. But now I've seen eggs that look like they're only a day or two old. And I'm going to guess that this next frame is also going to have eggs on, I hope. I'm looking for the queen. There's eggs all on this side too. Yeah, this makes me happy now. There's single eggs. These are deep cells too. So she's got single eggs in the bottom of these deep cells, which is a sure sign that there's a queen in here. Because a regular worker bee can't get her tail end down into deep cells at the bottom. She'll tend to lay eggs on the sides of deep cells. And it will be multiple eggs too, not single eggs. So that's good. Das ist gut. Okay, let's put this one back in. And there's still the bottom box too. She could have that fully laid out. Oh no, I looked in that one already. Duh, Rob. Yeah, the bottom box had some in it, but we can look back at it and see what we've got, but I think we're doing okay. The nice thing is I'm looking for swarm cells, supersedure cells. I'm not seeing anything like that. This is all pollen. Lots of pollen. Yeah, I don't think the queen would be on this frame. Two more frames to look at. Let's get some smoke on them again. Smoke them down a bit. And there's lots of brood at the very top of this frame. Big rainbow of, and lots of eggs too. Looks like she's laid this one out. And looks like the next frame is full of eggs too, full of brood. It's really good. And if we look at the bottom of the frame, there's some cups, but I don't think it's anything to worry about. Nothing really to worry about. We'll look at this last frame on this. Move out the way, girls. Come on, move. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to breathe on you. Okay, last frame. I don't know if I'm going to bother looking in the top box because that's going to be mostly honey anyway. It's at the very top. I think I've seen pretty much everything I need to see once I look at this frame. Full frame of brood. Look at that. That is beautiful. And the outside frame too is a full frame of brood. See that? Look at that. Full frame of brood on the outside frame. You don't always see that. Oh, okay. Right, I'm going to scoot them over and try and put them back where they came from. They're getting a bit fed up with me now. I don't blame them. All right, girls. All right, all right. Calm down. Turn this one around because it's kind of pushed out. Yeah, sometimes it's good to knock the bees off the frame when you're putting it in. You don't want to roll the bees. Look at all those bees, look at them. Lovely jubbly. Just smoke them down a bit, get them off the edges, off the sides. Come on, off the side. Go on, off you go. Oh. Right, so we're gonna go in the top box a little bit. I think I said I wasn't going to, but I am going to. So it looks like they've got work up here to do still. Come on, out the way, out the way, out the way. Gee whiz. Because I have some frames that are drawn out that I could utilize for one of the hives when they need it. If anybody needs it, they just got to say the word. That's all drawn out. There's a beetle. The problem is it's wax foundation, and I'll just mess up the foundation for the sake of one beetle. If I can get the beetle to run to the side. There it is, I got it. So yeah, there's crazy wax at the bottom of the frame. If I can get it. Oop. Got all the crazy wax off. Because when I'm done, I put all the wax in a box and I utilize that. I've actually got a ton of wax right now that I need to melt down, because I extracted some of last year's honey before I went away to England. That's a full frame of honey. Again, that would have been one of last year's frames, and they're just kind of cleaning it up and finishing it off and doing whatever they do to it. Utilizing it if they need to. I'm going to put that to the outside because they don't have to do any work to that one. This next frame is all fresh new white wax on both sides with nectar. Yep, beautiful frame of fresh wax. I don't think I need to bother them anymore. I really don't. So I'm not going to. I think that's more than adequate. Didn't see any reason for swarming. I don't think they are desperate for another box yet. I'd rather not have to give them an extra box because they're 3 deep, which makes it difficult to deal with. The higher they get, the more difficult it is to work on. Oh, there's all the bees at the top there. Come on. Come on. Turn that around. Try and scoop them in. Scoop them in or out. Gently let this down. Decide where you're going to go. You're going to go in or you're going to go out. Get them off the top because you can't get in. Once you're up here, you can't get in. Unless I put a little stone there. I don't really want to cool you off because you've got the temperature regulated to how you guys want it. Yeah. Okay, top's going on, girls. No matter what, top's going on. Sorry, okay. That is hive number 2.